Hey guys, Todd from Lowbrow here, working on the Saturday Sportster. Oh no, just kidding, we're not working on the Sportster. It's done, but we're gonna change a part on it because we just came out with a new part. We got a Lowbrow skid plate. Would you look at that? Whoa, look at that, it even says Lowbrow right there on it. Isn't that nifty? It's available in black or your other favorite color. Looks to be stainless steel. Will never rust, bust, or collect dust. Okay, super simple installation. We're going to show you how it's done. We're going to get it done. It doesn't come with instructions because it's pretty simple. You don't need instructions. You're just going to watch me do it, and then you're going to know how to do it too. All right, your new Lowbrow custom skid plate's going to come with a package of hardware. It's going to look like this when you get it, but when you open it up, you're going to find a bracket for the rear. It's actually just going to attach to those two holes right there. And you're going to find these two button head fasteners for that and a couple of nylocks because we don't want things falling apart going down the road. And then the front's going to simply attach with one bolt, pan head, button head, socket head, whatever you want to call it. It's going to go through this hole. You're going to get a spacer. You're going to put that on there. You're going to bolt that to that. You're going to slide it up underneath. You're going to put that up there. You're going to put a washer on the back side with a nut. Tighten everything down. And then you'll be ready to hit the dirt and rocks and gravel. Because that's what this is for, to keep those dirt, rocks, and gravel out from under your engine. Yeah, let's get it bolted on there. All right, we're only going to need 4 simple tools for this job. I've got a 5/32 Allen, 3/8 drive, 3/8 ratchet, a 7/32 Allen, which will also 3/8 fit on my ratchet. And then I have a combination wrench. We're going to be using the 9/16 end for the larger nut, and another combination wrench that we're going to use the 7/16 for the smaller nuts. Okay, let's get this part mounted. We're going to start by attaching the rear tab. Once again, it's going to face this way. I think we're going to get one started and then move to the second one. And I think it would be more aesthetically pleasing if the button heads were facing down. IKEA, it's not. All right, it looks like if we set this baby on her side, she'll hold herself up while we go ahead and tighten these. Once again, 5/32. Somewhere in there's a 5/30. There she goes. And I'm just going to snug these up because it looks like this may have a tiny bit of play in it. So I'm going to snug these up first and then check it and then tighten them. Put the final whammy to it. It's got that, just that little bit of play. Actually, that looks pretty good. I think we're fine with that. We don't need to worry about that. Tighten securely. Like so. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and trial fit it once to see how this is going to work on the back, and then we'll hold it up to the front and get the front bolt started, tightened, and it's like nothing to it. Pretty simple. Go ahead and get our ratchet ready for the other fastener. Okay, this tab is going to engage with this cross brace on the frame, and you're simply going to just slide it in between the engine and that part right there, like this. So we got to have this down. Kind of finagle it around, like that. See, it's got a slot, a cutout. We'll take it off and do it again. So I do kind of got to finagle it a bit. It goes on a lot easier than it comes off. There we go. So see, this cutout is for the side stand, the Jiffy stand. And once again, tab up here. So you're going to kind of get it up in there and bada bing. And look at that. It'll hold itself up there once you get it on. So I moved it back ever so slightly so you can see the attachment point in the front is that hole on this cross piece. Pretty basic. And it looks to me like it might actually be easier to go ahead and get this started now, because once it goes up to that hole, you're not going to be able to reach behind there to get to it. So that's that. And then you're just going to simply add the other two parts from the back side. And you're going to stick your fingers up in there and get her going like that. This is a pretty cool little tool here. It's just for holding nuts. See the shape on it? You put your nut in it, and it holds it for you. Look at that. So I know you don't have one, but if you want to go get one, you can probably find it. And then that'll hold the nut for me. And you can even angle it a little bit if you need to, like that, for this job. All right, there we go. We got her started. I guarantee without this handy dandy little tool, I probably would have dropped that nut like 4 times by now. So there's that. And this bent wrench is also going to come in handy. See how it kind of clearances the frame there? If you don't have a bent one, you can get a straight one in there. It'll still work. We got to get to the nylock before we get any resistance for our ratchet. And there she is. And we're going to start snugging this up. And once again, when we get towards the end, we're going to position it where we like it. Okay, rather than position it, I held it up with my hand. As I was tightening, I kind of put a little pressure on it right there. It's up to you. The hole is slotted for that position. I kind of wanted it to be up close to the frame right there. It's actually touching the frame. I'm guessing I may have boogered up the finish, but we'll loosen it up and move it down a little and see if it looks any better, because I've never put one of these on a bike. Nope. It seems to like it right there. It seems to be pretty happy pushed up there, so we're going to go ahead and tighten it back up. Put the final whammy to it. Get her nice and tight. No need for a torque wrench. It's a nylock. You can get this fine skid plate for your motorcycle at lowbrowcustoms.com, along with a million other parts for all your motorcycles out there. Get her done, get your skid plate on your Sportster, and go for a ride. Woo!